bathtub is an actual metal frame that actually fits the profile of an existing hopper. The reason why we call the bathtub is because it does look like a bath. It has the four sides and an actual, obviously no bottom on it, obviously because the ore has to pass through. There's a four-sided profile cube that actually drops into an existing hopper, which is quite cool. It has been used across site before, and it's not the first time we've done a bathtub. The cool thing about the actual HPGR bathtub that we installed was fully lined in ceramics. So really, when you have a look at our future and looking at the best, lowest cost wear item to install, the ceramics outperform steel liners 5 to 1. Our idea was to at least get out to 5 years on the bathtub. From an existing situation of having to reline in situ the actual hopper itself every 12 months. So we're putting people at risk. And 9 major hazards were included in that rebuild, in situ rebuild every 12 months. And we're going to extend the life of the bathtub from 12 months out to 5 to 7 years. We're a bit bullish, which is, we think it's going to be 7, but we're hitting our mark for 5, definitely. Back in March, we had 1,000 people that came to site for our biggest show of the year. It was when we changed it to HPGR rolls, which was critical path driver, which the bathtub is related to. We had a split over 500 nights and 500 on days of a head count. Is a massive risk for us when we actually have these shutdowns because of the amount of people we have to look after, and also all the high risk work that we actually do as well. The bathtub is really a quick change out strategy for us. The bathtub is like a liner package. It's developed in a steel frame that drops into an existing hopper. The reason why you have bathtubs on site is to obviously have, as I said, the quick change out strategy, but it also minimises the amount of time taken to actually change out. We go from an in situ reline on a bathtub from around 110 hours to replace all the liners down to around a 30-hour change out with a bathtub. So it is quite a really cool kind of way to go for maintenance.
Coming from the maintenance background, I understand how busy the shutdowns are day in, day out. The guys over here are getting hammered. They've got thousands of contractors. They're managing every shut every 6 to 13 weeks, and 26 weeks now. But also in between the shutdowns, they're just busy, flat out, trying to make sure the next shut's going to be executed properly. So having us as the bolt-on to them to be able to execute this work and go through all the detail stuff just enables them to be able to be safety leaders out there in the field doing what they're supposed to do, and lets us sit back in the office behind the scenes doing all the detail, thrashing out all that sort of stuff to make sure the product, when handed over to execution, is what they need. Long term, to be the miner of choice, I think we need to have a maintenance improvement team to make sure that we're always ahead of the game as far as West production ramps up and down. As far as aligning with innovation and problem solving, that's exactly what our team is doing. We're taking the ideas from the guys from the ground up. We're coming up with solutions to the problems, multiple. Sometimes you don't know the solutions, but we start looking until we work out what that is. And then that aligns with all of our values, all our views, if we can get that in and I guess tick all the boxes and get the plan up to where it needs to be.